Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good everything. Welcome back to Tesla's Wild. If you're new here, my name is Colin. Thanks for stopping by. Please consider liking and subscribing below. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Alright, so today is another Wednesday, sometime in August. I never know the date, so I'm not going to even try. But yeah, like always, I know I've been absent a couple weeks here, but we are headed to Bandimere to do some drag racing with the Tesla Model 3 Performance. Got off work a little bit late today, so I went and charged my car. But yeah, it goes till 9, so everything should look good. Not trying to break any records today. I haven't done anything different. Just trying to line up with some fun cars and have some good races. So if this sounds interesting to you, make sure you stay tuned, and we'll see you guys on the track shortly. All right, so the main things that we are doing, we are just going to set a route to a supercharger. We're going to try a little bit different something with the tires. We're actually going to inflate them up to about maybe 48 PSI instead of going down to 35. Maybe it will decrease friction on the track and maybe help the car go a little bit quicker. We do have the Tesla spoiler on, which is a little bit less aggressive than the previous. The previous was up a bit more, so it's definitely more geared towards downforce, whereas this seems like it's more geared towards efficiency. Obviously, slip start and folding the mirrors on launch as well. So that's about everything, so we're gonna get out on the track soon. Alright, so as you can see, we do have about 91% to start here. It's a rather slow night, but we did get here a lot later, so I'm not sure how many runs we're going to be able to get in. I also don't know who we're going to line up with. My main goal tonight was to line up with good other cars. So I was hoping to line up with either of this AMG or that MX-5, X5M, but it looks like I'm going to freaking line up with this goddamn pickup truck or a Hellcat. It's really anybody's guess. Hopefully it's a good race. I really don't want to race this thing, but you never know. Diesel, a lot of torque, so it could accelerate rather quickly. We'll find out. Is fucking fast, but that felt like a good run. All right, so we are going to weigh ourselves here before we start racing. As you can see, it says 95 degrees. That is pretty darn hot. 42.30. Okay, so that is pretty high. I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe I've gained some weight. All right, so it is the next day here. It got too dark to film the ending of this video last night at the drag strip, so I wanted to go over the time slips and a couple things here just to finish this video off. So first of all, I would like to say that I totally forgot to remove my floor mats. So that may not seem like a big deal. However, these are heavy duty all-weather rubber floor mats. and they actually weigh about 15 to 20 pounds. So as you saw earlier in the video, we went up and weighed ourselves, and I was wondering why it was all the way up at 4230. It's never that high. It's because I forgot to take these floor mats out. So that's where that extra weight came from. It's not because I'm getting fat. Well, that's happening too. Anyways, I wanted to clarify that. Silly. All right. So let's go over these time slips. So the very first race, I went up against a Dodge Challenger HEMI. Don't think it was a Hellcat. Don't think it was a Scat Pack, RT, anything like that. It was just a stock Dodge Challenger. Not a super great race, but at least it was along the lines of something better than a pickup truck. So anyways, reaction time on this one was 0.185. Eighth mile came in at 7.406 at 94.88 miles per hour. Quarter mile came in at 11.611 at 115.23 miles per hour. So the second race, as you probably saw in the video, I was not ready for this to start at all. The tree lit up way faster than it usually does. I was not prepared. I was actually looking at the screen, trying to fold my mirrors, and all of a sudden the tree was going. So probably my worst reaction time of all here, unfortunately. So let's go over it. So this one was against a Corvette. I was actually pretty angry because I lined up against a Hellcat, and that's all I want to race. I want to race a Hellcat because it's a good race for this car. Both are right around 11.5, 11.6. And I was right next to him, but the guy in front of me was doing something weird, and a bunch of people went up, so we did not get lined up. This Corvette pulled up next to me, and I was like, oh great. I've raced Corvettes in the past, and it's never been close. However, this was a sleeper, and it was a much more interesting race than I thought. So, as I said, horrible reaction time. Here's the time slip. Reaction time of 0.323. The eighth mile was at 7.391 at 94.91 miles per hour. The quarter mile was at 11.597 at 115.06. So yeah, this got on 11.156, so he beat me. This thing was quick, and I was very surprised and happy. So third race was against another badass Corvette. I was on my game for this one, got a good reaction time. Anyways, the reaction time was 0.082. The eighth mile was 7.397 at 94.79 miles per hour. The quarter mile was 11.613 at 114.67 miles per hour. This Corvette also got an 11.179. These Corvettes were all amazing. There was like 4 of them, and they were all tuned and modified, torque converters, superchargers, you name it. They had everything. They were badass. It's actually really good to lose a race because I think I've done like 37 of them, and at this point I've lost 4 or 5. It's always good to be put in your place and to meet this car's match. These Corvettes were definitely badass, and they deserve to win. So yeah, like I said, forgot to take those floor mats out. This time was just for fun, was definitely not going for any records, was just trying to go out there and line up with some good cars. Sorry, it was only 3 races. It got dark and I got there late, so I was waiting a long time. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to smash that like and subscribe button down below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. As always, I have a lot of new content coming your way, so make sure you stay tuned, and we'll see you guys next video.